San Francisco, 1962. A city of lights. But 1 mile out, darkness rules. They called it the Rock. Alcatraz. The end of the line for America's worst. It was a place where hope went to die, surrounded by freezing currents that acted as the ultimate wall. Iron bars slam shut. The rule was simple. Once you're in, you never come out. The prison was a psychological grinder, designed to break the human spirit, where strict routine is the only law. Men rot here. Stripped of their identity and forced into silence, they lose their minds. But one man wasn't looking at the bars. Frank Morris, a criminal mastermind with an IQ of 133. He was cold, he was calculating, he was looking at the walls. While the guards watched the men, Morris watched the building. He found a weakness. Years of exposure to the bay meant the salt air was rotting the concrete. He started digging. Inch by inch, he chipped away the crumbling masonry. Behind this tiny vent lay a secret corridor, a narrow utility chase that the architects had forgotten. It was the path to freedom.
Today, we open a new chapter, one that has been hidden. Make sure to subscribe. Let's step into the story. Just beyond the grates of their tiny concrete boxes, a secret world existed. Behind the cells sat the utility corridor. It was a narrow service shaft running the length of the cell block, a dark, unguarded maze of pipes. This was the blind spot they needed. Morris recruited the Anglin brothers. John and Clarence were hardened bank robbers ready to take the risk. Together they plotted the impossible. They had no resources, only ingenuity born of desperation. To speed up the work, they built a tool, a drill made from a stolen vacuum motor. But mostly it was slow, manual labor, month after month, chipping away the wall with spoons meant for soup. To avoid detection, they covered the noise with accordion music during the nightly hour. Once out, they needed a way to cross the water. The vehicle, 50 stolen rubber raincoats hidden in the dark. They worked in a secret workshop above the cells, melding seams with steam pipes. They were building a boat inside a prison. The result was a 6 by 14-foot raft. It was fragile, but it was the difference between life and drowning. But they needed time. To ensure the alarm wouldn't sound until morning, they sculpted decoys from soap, concrete, and dust. They focused on the details, painting faces to fool the guards during the terrifying night counts. They even used real human hair from the barbershop. It was a masterpiece of deception. June 11th, lights out. The cell block goes silent, but the weather outside begins to rage. The storm provides the perfect cover. Thunder masks the sound of the metal grates sliding open. The signal is given. It is the moment they have waited months for. It's now or never. The decoys are in place. The game is on. Breathing hard, they squeeze through the walls. The jagged concrete tears at their clothes and skin. Painful, tight. They are committed to the escape. No turning back now. But Alan West fails. His preparations were not enough. The cement holds him fast. While the others move, he struggles in vain. He is left behind. 3 men climb the plumbing stack. They ascend the vertical pipes in the dark utility shaft, 30 feet straight up into the gloom. They push the vent open. They burst onto the roof. The elements hit them instantly. Wind howling, rain slicking the surface. Across the yard, the guard tower searchlight sweeps. One mistake, one slip means death. They freeze, pressing their bodies against the roof, freezing, terrified. The light passes over them. They merge with the shadows, holding their breath. They sneak to the bakery side, down the bakery smoke pipe. They slide down the exterior, 50 feet drop to the ground. They make it to the waterline. On the shore, they inflate the raft with a converted musical instrument. They launch the makeshift boat into the churning, freezing Pacific, the point of no return. The current grabs them, and just like that, they vanish into the fog. Gone.
Morning brings the siren. It pierces the dawn air, a sound never heard before. The signal rings out, escape. In the cell block, the guard tries to wake Morris. He reaches through the bars to shake the sleeping figure. The head rolls. It falls off the pillow and hits the floor. The horror sets in. It is a dummy. The FBI realizes they've been played by a master. The largest manhunt in history begins. Every corner of the bay is searched, but the birds have flown. The cells are empty. Agents analyze the heads. They study the craftsmanship, but the men are nowhere to be found. Eventually, debris is found. A paddle washes up, then a wallet, but no bodies. Without a corpse, the case cannot be closed. Rumors swirl for decades. People claim to see them everywhere. A photo in Brazil? Could it be them? Are they alive? Then, 50 years later, 2013, a letter arrives. It reads, "My name is John Anglin. We made it." Tests are inconclusive. The authorities cannot verify the author. The file remains open to this day. The question still haunts the prison walls. Did they drown, or did they beat the rock? The mystery remains. Don't let the journey end here. Click subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter.